He's given us His Word. He's given it to us as a gift. And now He says, what happens? Not only are we taught it, but we're to experience it. Well, how do you develop a discerning spirit? You develop a discerning spirit by what? By practice. You say, well, suppose I fail. We all fail to begin with. We all make mistakes. But here's what happens. If I want to develop a discerning spirit, I will, first of all, I have to be a Christian. I'll ask God to give me direction, and I will do what I believe He's saying as best I know at that point. It may be exactly the right thing. It may not be. You say, well, suppose it's not. How do we learn? We learn by making mistakes. Well, I thought that's what God said. But here's the key. We go back to what we said in the beginning. If you have the Word of God, which all of us have, if we have the Word of God and we have it in our heart, the Spirit of God will do what? Decision comes. You want to be wise in what you do? He will bring back to our mind and heart the Word of God. So here's what God says. Now, if you don't have the Word of God in your heart, this is why I say read it, read it, read it, read it, read it, because here's what happens. When you read the Word of God, He's putting it in your heart. The more you read, the more you understand. You read it, you read it, you read it, you read it. What's happening? We program our minds and our hearts, our spirit to think the way God thinks. You neglect the Word of God, what happens? You neglect the Word of God, you will begin to think the way the world thinks. Because think about it. Think about how much you hear from television or your job or whatever it might be. You listen to all these things. You're bombarded with information, information, information. And then there's the little bit of time you spend reading the Word of God, which will naturally overpower the other. If you're not careful, you let the world's viewpoint overpower God's viewpoint. Then you make wrong decisions. That's why I believe that every believer should read the Word of God daily.